Hey, good morning everyone. Today is October 15th, Wednesday, 2025. Hope everybody's doing well in the middle of the week. Thanks for joining. We are live trading the micro and the midi Nasdaq futures on the 1024 tick chart. Just getting a little situated here this morning. We did rally higher overnight, back into the 25,000 zone. Market open is in about 3 minutes. We're still following this bearish trade that triggered here. All right, stop loss is there. This is a bullish false positive trigger right before market opens. Good morning, Doug. How are you? Awesome. Happy to hear that. This 25,000 zone here is really tricky. You can see we've sort of been oscillating back and forth around it. It's been acting as a magnet. Market's going to open soon. See if we have any news this morning. We have news right at 9:30. FOMC member Moran speaks. Yeah, they're moving up today, overnight. We'll see if we can keep rallying. All right, there's that opening bell. So the bearish move worked. My keyboard's not working. That's great. Okay. Okay, let's figure out where we are. I think our runner is right here. And our golden ruler. Okay, this was the bullish trigger here, but we couldn't take it. So, and the runner is out. So we're in the middle of this bullish trade. Which got stopped out. And then this is the bearish trade now, which we can't take. Yep, there's a lot of indecision and volatility at the moment. So we're just gonna sit on our hands. Made a new low, so golden ruler moves down. Okay, there's a lot of back and forth. We're still in that bearish trade. This did trigger bullish. Okay. And now the bullish trade is stopped out. We can delete these lines here. Bearish trade triggered, but we couldn't take it. So we just have a lot of back and forth right now. Okay, the bearish trade worked. Our golden ruler moves to the top. And now this is our bullish signal. We can't take it because of the EMA overhead. Price action is a little erratic this morning though. That EMA really wants to hold. Okay, we just hit our target. Runner moves up. Runner moves up again. Bearish trigger here, but we still had that runner. Bearish trade worked. Runner's out on the bearish trade. Okay, this is a bullish trigger, but see if it can come back down and get us. It did. Oh, that's a stop loss. We have that bearish trigger here now, but it was the trade that stopped out this one. Okay, runner is running to the downside. Okay, runner is out. This is a bullish trigger here, but we have the EMA in the way. Okay, so stop loss. This is a bearish trigger. Can't take it because of that trend line we have here, but it's also the trade that stopped this one out. It did end up working. Keeping track of the runner now. Golden ruler moves down. Runner is out. Go ahead and reload my historical data. This is going to be a bullish trigger if we can get it to close above, which we did. My candles disappeared. I'm not sure if we triggered or not. Just reloading my chart. Okay, it didn't trigger. In fact, we got the opposite trigger here, which we still can't take because of that trend line. All right. We're in a very messy trading range right now, where a lot of these are false positive trades. I might get in if it comes back down to 50. But looks like the trade's leaving us now. Okay. Gonna keep track of the runner, which is right here. Runner still hasn't been taken out. Runner moves up. This is a bearish signal, but we have 50 below us and we're still above the EMA. Yeah, this price action is very erratic right now. You have that false positive bullish trigger here. Starting to see a trend line that looks like this, so let's draw that. We ended up breaking it anyway. This is a false positive bearish trigger right here. Okay. Runner is running on this. Runner is taken out. Do we have room to take this? No. We do not have room to take that. Okay, it just hit target, so let's move the runner. Runner moves up. Buyers are really stepping on the gas now. Runner is running. All right, the runner is out. We don't really have a signal to do anything at this point. get the runner out of the way. Whoa, okay. I don't know where that candle came from. Runner is running here at this candle. This is a bullish trigger, but we're still in the middle of that runner, and there's an EMA right there. Okay, so the runner is still running on the bearish side. We've been unable to participate really in any of these moves. We're around VWAP now. And golden ruler moves up. All right, the runner is out. Which means this was the bearish signal here, but we have 900 in the way. And this is a bullish signal off of VWAP bounce, but we get the trend line, the EMA. It's very messy. Very, very, very messy. And then you have this bearish signal that hit target right there. The runner's been taken out. Our trend line now disappears. You have this. You have this as a bullish trigger, but you have all that overhead resistance, so we have to pass on this trade as well. This price action is really not that great, to be honest with you guys. You have a bearish signal in the middle of a bullish signal. Still in that bullish trade, it just hit target. We're going to keep track of the runner. The runner is at break even. All right, the runner's out. We'll go ahead and take the bullish trade here if it comes back down. But I think it's just hit target, yep. Candles are moving very fast. Keep track of the runner now, which is at break even. Slightly higher. This is a bearish signal here, but we still have a runner that's running. two trend lines now down here. Runner still running. Golden ruler moves up to here. Runner is still running. Okay, runner is out. This is going to be our signal to go higher here. We can come down and grab it. These candles move so fast. All right, we're in. Okay, we hit the target. Keep track of the runner. Golden ruler moves up. Which gives us a new trend line, like so. This one's really hard to draw. Our runner is still running. Gives us a new trend line. All right, I think our runner has been taken out, which means this can be a bearish signal here. Oh, actually, no, we're going to cancel that. The EMA gets in the way. All right, this is a false positive bearish signal here. Can't take it. And this is going to be a false positive bullish signal here because it stopped out the other trade. We do move up golden ruler. We have a new set of trend lines. And technically speaking, yeah, this is a bearish signal in the middle of a bullish signal that stopped out. Trying to go back to 25,000 even. I think that's there it is. The bulls just hit the target. And then our runner moves up. Runner moves up again. Actually, runner's out now. This is a bearish trigger, but we have support underneath us. We can't take it. So this is a battle zone, if you remember earlier from pre-market. and see what's going on here. All right, this is a bullish signal here. If we can get in, we did. All right. No idea if we even got credit for that trade. What a strange trade. Hold on. Came back. We haven't hit target yet, so. There we go. Just move back up. Move to break even. Either it makes it or it doesn't at this point. This could be resistance. Yep. Okay, it did hit its target. We do move our runner up, or our golden ruler up rather, and our runner. All right, this was a false positive bearish signal here. Runner's been taken out. Okay, the bearish trade worked. Keep track of the runner at break even. This was the bullish signal here, but couldn't take it. It's 10 o'clock now. I'm not sure if we're going to get any news or anything. At 10, I don't think there's news today at 10. Could be wrong. Runner keeps moving up. Runner is out. This is going to be a bearish signal. And it's a very quick trade. If we can come back down. We may get stopped out. Yep, stop loss. All right. All right, this was the bullish signal here. Another bearish signal, but we have the EMA in the way now. I'm more inclined to keep going bullish here if we get a bullish signal. Okay. I think we're approaching the overnight high or yesterday's high. Yesterday's overnight high. All right, so the bearish move worked. Bullish move triggered, which I'm actually inclined to take, but it would be breaking my rules, so. Okay, we are getting some sort of, I'm trying to see if we are hitting any sort of resistance up here. Okay, we're getting ready to hit the target, I think, up here. Okay, we just did. Did we break this high? Okay. Golden ruler moves up, and our runner moves up too. Runner is out. Potential bullish trade here. Yep. Oops. Nope, did not mean to take it there. Oh, terrible fill. My execution today has been very, 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 very poor. Okay, just, yeah, that trade worked, but anyway, glad it worked. Runner is up here. Runner is out now. Yeah, runner's out. This is going to be our next trigger higher here. Okay. All right. Let's see. 51.50, 25. Okay. All right, this one worked. Move the runner to break even. Technically it hasn't hit its target, but if you guys have been following my channel, I usually take my targets a point or a point and a half below where the green line is. All right, we did officially hit target. So, and with that, we move our runner. All right, coming up into a standard deviation zone here. Could start seeing a little bit of a pullback. This would be false positive bearish because we still haven't taken out the runner. And it didn't trigger anyway. Runner moves up. And so does our golden ruler. Which means we have this trend line now. Okay, runner moves up. Okay, the runner's been taken out. If this triggers lower, it'll be false positive. We can't take either trigger, bullish or bearish, because we have support and resistance in both directions. So this is a false positive bullish trigger here, and the reason why it is because we have 100 in the way. 100 could be a potential area of resistance. If we break this high, we will be moving up the golden ruler, yep. All right, we did hit our target. Buyers are definitely in control. So we've got to keep that in mind. Runner is still running. Okay, the runner is out. We have this downward trend line now. We have this false positive bearish signal here. And now we have a false positive bullish signal, because it is a trade that stopped out this trade. But I'm more likely to take this one. I feel like we're in a retest 100. I'll take it there. Yeah. And then my stop loss is going to be 90. Okay, so we're in a battle zone right now. But I do believe bulls are in control. Let's see if we can get this move up. It looks like we might get stopped out. Yep. All right. Did end up breaking one of my rules on that trade, unfortunately. It sucks. I actually don't like breaking my rules. It feels a lot worse than taking a loss. We're now just keeping track of the bearish move, the runner on the bearish side. Okay, runner's over. This is a bullish trigger, but we have resistance overhead. We can't take it. I'm going to try my best to follow my rules because I haven't in that last trade. I paid the price. I mean, if I can get the trade at a discount sometimes, I might go against my rules if the risk makes sense. All right, well, I'm glad I didn't break my rules there. All right, this is a bearish move. Okay, this one worked. This bullish move actually did hit its target. Now you're getting another bullish signal here. Problem is we have 100 above us, so we can't take this one. We can start, and the golden ruler did move down here. Now it's down here. I can delete this line. Okay, we're making our way up. But again, this trade would not have followed our rules. You can see we were rejecting at 100 here. We do have a bearish signal, but you're still in the middle of this bullish trade. Okay, we're making our way back up. We still haven't stopped out of this bullish trade here. And I would say we are kind of stuck right now. So we're just going to go ahead and let this play out. Okay, so the bullish trade stopped out. The bearish trade worked. We have a new downward trend line like this. Our runner is still running to the downside. Okay, our runner's out. We're going to have two trend lines. We're going to have this macro trend line, and we're going to have this micro trend line here. If this trigger is bear, it's just going to be false positive. We have all this support underneath us here. It did trigger, but we can't take it. We'll go ahead and measure it out though. All right, and there's that stop loss. And then this is going to be a false positive bullish signal. We're definitely in a very tricky spot with the trading range right now. We have another macro trend line like this.
So the fin stays out of your rim. You can get like a cup full of soup.
Yeah, we're pretty much stuck right now. But I think we're making our way up, and if we can break through this bigger macro trend line here, I think we could continue the rally that we built up earlier. And if we break this high, we'll also move the golden ruler, which we just did right there. Okay. All right, we're moving the golden ruler. This is a false positive bearish signal right here. We're still in that bullish trade. We haven't hit target yet. We did hit this high, but we haven't hit 105.50, which is the measured move off of this 1020 candle. All right, we just hit target. We're gonna move up our runner to 98.50. Start deleting some of these lines. Okay. Well, that candle definitely stopped us out in terms of the runner. It triggered lower, but it's a false positive for two reasons. We're above this EMA and the golden ruler is right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip on that one. Now we have false positive bullish trade because we're still in the middle of that bearish trade. So the bullish trade is more likely to work than the bearish trade, but bearish trade did stop out. But we're kind of choppy right now, so now you have a false positive bearish signal, so there's a lot of indecision in the market right now. And you can see this 100 level keeps acting as a magnet as well. Okay, so the bearish trade has stopped out. Bullish trade has hit its target. We do move golden ruler up. And our runner moves up to break even. There's a lot of things going on here. So we get another bearish signal here. The runner's been taken out, so we'll keep track of the bearish trade, which did hit target and tested this. Is going to be a bullish signal if we can go back up. Let me move the golden ruler as well. We did move golden ruler, okay. I would have loved if this candle would have closed above this trend line but it didn't. This is the bullish trigger, but it doesn't follow all my rules. So I'm gonna have to pass on this one. We do have a macro trend line like this underneath us. Bulls are trying to hold 100 here, continue to go higher. It's just not very, there's just not a lot of conviction, you know, right now. There's that stop loss. I can't take it bearish either, unfortunately, because it's the trade that stopped us out, and we have potential support with this trend line here. Golden ruler is holding. Will it continue to hold though? Don't know. Okay, golden ruler did hold. This is why we didn't take the bearish trade. Sometimes you get these looks. It's a lot like poker. It looks like a really strong candle, and really it's a bluff. You just have to recognize where these candles are triggering. This, I believe this is the bullish trigger here, but we couldn't take it anyway. So let's delete some of these lines that are no longer applicable. Okay, we just hit target, and our runner is at break even. Okay, runner is out now. I think the path of least resistance is to continue going higher. I just want to see a break of this downward trend line here. If we can get a candle to go above it and close, we can take it bullish. That would be the next bullish trade. But we're getting a bearish look instead, which we can't take because we have 100 underneath us, golden ruler, and this macro trend line. Let's see if it triggers to the downside. Doesn't look like it. Okay. This one triggered though. Still can't take it. Still cannot take it. We're bouncing off this macro trend line here. And now this is a false positive bullish trade. So the bearish trade stopped out and the bullish trade hit its target. Our runner is at break even on the bullish side now. Our runner has been taken out, which means this is actually going to be an actionable trade if we can close above this trend line. This is going to be a bullish trigger here if we go and trigger up. And if we don't, we cancel the order, wait for another setup. Okay, canceling it. We're getting this trend line now. It's a macro and a micro. It's both. It's the same line. Delete this. This is not applicable. Guess we also have this line now that I didn't see earlier, so I guess we wouldn't have been able to take that bullish trade after all. Sometimes you miss stuff like this and it can be the difference maker. So this is going to be false positive bullish trigger because we just have all that resistance overhead still. Two types of trend lines. Okay, there's that stop loss. We can't take it bearish either if it triggers down, which it just did. Wow, look at that immediate bounce. Oh, and semi-immediate bounce. So we're in another tight trading range. This is also a false positive bullish trigger. So you could see the indecision on both sides. Five minutes confusing too. 5 minute just looks a lot more bullish, right? But we have a lot of wicks on both sides of these candles. All right, so the bearish trade stopped out. The bullish trade is still in play, although it looks like it's going to also stop out. This is why I do have a lot of my rules, is to prevent this kind of price action from chopping you up, which, trust me, is very tilting if you keep entering and keep getting stopped out in either direction, and you can quickly blow up your account that way as well. You should ask me how I know. This is a false positive bearish, which now you have a false positive bullish. Again, we're having a lot of this indecision. This price action is just kind of horrendous, if you ask me. Eventually something is gonna give and one side is going to win, right? But right now it's just kind of back and forth. The bullish trade's looking like it's gonna get stopped out. Yep. You're still in that bearish trade here. Looks like sellers are winning. You move the golden ruler down. Is it forming a rounding top? Maybe. We are getting a potential bounce off of that EMA on the 5 minutes, so we're getting a bounce off of the 8 EMA on the 5 minute. So it did look like the bears were going to win, but now the bulls have struck back on that 5 minute EMA. But again, bearish trade is still not stopped out. Bullish trade almost hit its target. So there's just a lot of confusion right now. It's just better to sit and wait. All right, so the bulls did hit their target, and the bears also hit their target, which is really interesting. Let's see. Golden ruler moves down once more. The runner has been taken out. It was down here. Let's delete some lines. Let's figure out where we are now, because we are in no man's land. If this signal happens, we cannot take it. We have the EMA above our heads here, so okay, so it did trigger bullish. We're going to delete this line. I got another meeting at 11 today, guys, so I will be cutting off the stream around 10:55 in about 10 minutes. This is a bearish signal here, but the runner hasn't been taken out yet on the bullish side. You also had this trend line. All right, let's delete. Runner is moving up. Trend line gets adjusted. This is a false positive bearish signal here because the runner hadn't been taken out. We have the EMA and we have this trend line. But 100 could act as resistance legitimately. We'll see. Okay. Runner is still running on the bullish side. God, we're coming back into that awful range. If this triggers lower, it'll be false positive, because we still hadn't taken out the runner. But sellers wasted no time here and hit target right away. Now we're bouncing off that 8 EMA on the 5-minute, which I have on another chart. Okay, Okay, runner moves down. Delete some of these lines. Okay, the runner is out. Let's move it out of the way. We now have this macro trend line down here with a higher low. Don't really see any scenario right now that we can take on either side because we have such a tight range. This is a bearish signal, but we can't take it. Okay, we do move golden ruler down. We retested the 1044 candle here. You can delete these lines. Okay, we just hit the bearish targets and we do move gold ruler once more. All right, let me start adjusting some things here. Our runner is at break even, which was getting tested right there. Hadn't stopped out yet. All right, runner is out. Let's get runner out of the way. If this triggers higher, it will be a false positive. All right, false positive, trigger higher. I would have rather it went down. We had less resistance that going bearish. And then you're going to get a false positive bearish signal here. Just a lot of back and forth today. I mean, if you look back, look, this price action is just stuck. I should probably mark the low and the high of this trading range that we're in right now, because it's pretty horrendous. Actually, yeah, you're right. Golden ruler's probably supposed to still be down there, up here at 97.50. I prematurely moved it up here for some reason. For whatever reason, I thought the 1050 candle was a legit pullback. It wasn't. That's my fault. Well, this price action is very, very confusing and it's very annoying, honestly. I will go ahead and wrap it up now. I do have an 11 o'clock meeting, but I will see you guys around the same time, 9:30 Eastern. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it wasn't really, we didn't take a lot of trades. It wasn't that pleasant. There was a lot of waiting, a lot of indecision, but we did prevent a lot of stop losses, which is very, very important. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you like this material, please like and subscribe. And hopefully we will see each other in the near future and we will talk then. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week and we'll talk tomorrow.